Hello, good evening, everyone. Okay, welcome again to Trading Clinic Part 3. Okay, I'm your speaker for today. My name is Trent. I'm a senior dealer and marketing executive from Phillip Futures. Okay, so to some of you that missed out the Trading Clinic Part 1 and Part 2, right, you can actually visit our YouTube page, Phillip Futures YouTube page, and look for the Trading Clinic Part 1 and Part 2. So in Trading Clinic Part 1, I already covered what are the basic mechanism, basic terminologies for crude oil trading. Then for part 2, I will cover on the fundamental analysis. So what kind of economic indicator, what kind of economic data that you need to look out for when you are trading crude oil. Okay, so if you want to find out more on those knowledge, you can go to our YouTube page. Okay, so thanks once again. I would like to thank everyone for attending, for signing into today's webinar. I hope everyone is able to learn something new today. Okay, so for today, Trading Clinic Part 3, we will be covering technical analysis. Okay, so it's a very I'm going to do a very practical approach on how to get you started in using charting to trade the crude palm oil. Okay, no fancy or complicated indicators. Basically, mostly focused on identifying the trend and also naked chart trading. Okay, today's webinar will be mainly on this. Okay, so before I start, a quick disclaimer. So whatever information that's presented here will be mainly for educational purpose only. All investments are subjected to investment risk. So before you make any investment decision, make sure you consult your advisor or make a careful consideration. Okay. Okay. Before that, I would like to make a quick sound check first. I almost forgot. If all of you can hear me loud and clear, please type yes in the chat box. Okay, thanks. Okay, so before we start off, okay, so it seems like everyone is able to hear me loud and clear. So before we start off today's webinar, let me do a quick introduction on Phillip Futures. So what Phillip Futures is doing and what are products and services that we provide. Okay, so a bit about Phillip Futures. We actually are wholly owned subsidiary of Phillip Capital Holdings in Malaysia. Okay, we are incorporated in 7 October 1995. So we have more than 40 years of experience in Malaysia. Then, as you can see on the map here, these are some of the branches that we have in Malaysia. So we have branch in Penang, Malacca, Selangor, then Johor, and also Kuching, Cebu, and Kota Kinabalu. Okay, Kota Kinabalu is the latest branch, and our headquarters is based in KL at Jalan Yok Pan Seng. Okay. Then we are also a trading participant of the Bursa Malaysia Derivatives Berhad and also a clearing participant. So it allows us to take in trades and also to clear off trades at the end of the day. Okay, and we are fully regulated by Securities Commission. So we are the holder of the Capital Market Service License. Okay. Then this is one of our achievements recently on 31st March, where at the Bursa Excellence Awards 2021. We won 3 awards. Okay, so we won the best overall derivatives trading participant, best retail derivatives trading participant, and also best institutional derivatives trading participant. Both all these 3 is our first runner up. Okay, so we'd like to thank all our clients and all our partners for their support. Okay, so if you wish to trade any of the futures exchange, okay, we offer futures exchange from around the world. These are some of the most of the popular futures exchange we cover, okay, like Bursa Malaysia, Singapore Exchange, Hong Kong Exchange, Japan Exchange, Euro, US is a CME group, okay, consists of CME, CBOT, Global Trade, COMEX, and NYMEX. And also we offer ICE Exchange, also based in US and Europe. Okay, these are some of the products that we offer. We offer futures on a variety of futures, including index futures, metal futures, agriculture futures, energy futures, and also interest rate futures. Then for another product known as CFD, CFD is a contract for difference. We offer the Bursa Malaysia top 100 shares on Bursa Malaysia. Then we also offer CFD shares from New York Stock Exchange and also Nasdaq lah. So any of you would like to trade the foreign market, you can contact us as well lah. Okay. Okay, so I chose Phillip Futures lah. So basically, we provide a variety of services lah. Okay, first, most importantly, is 24 hours broking and execution support. So meaning to say, let's say you are trading the night market, okay, suddenly you have some issue or you need to ask for advice, you can always call our dealing desk. It's 24 hours, so no worries when you're trading the night market. Then we also provide advisory service. So when you open an account with us, you will be assigned a representative. So you can always contact your representative for any recommendation on buy or sell or any support that you need in terms of trading, in terms of platform and so on. Then also we provide the latest market news. So for market news, we actually publish through various platforms. First is through email. Email will be the daily trading idea. So we will give our buy call and sell call for the day, and we send to your email every morning or afternoon. Morning is for local market and afternoon is for foreign market. Then also from time to time, we also publish some Bloomberg live news on our Telegram page. Telegram broadcast group, and also on Facebook as well. Okay, then last, as mentioned previously, also we provide a variety of product consist of variety of futures and also CFD. Okay, so our main trading platform is Phillip Nova. Okay, so if you wish to try out our platform, we actually have a demo. You can scan this barcode here for the demo. Some of the features that our platform offers include more than 90 technical indicators. Then we have the market depth tool where you can see how many buyers and sellers on bid and ask side. Okay, and also it's also quite convenient for those scalpers who want to enter position fast. Then this platform is a 2-in-1, which is you can trade local and foreign futures market, and also you can view up to 4 live chart at one go, 4 different products at one go. Okay, it's available on desktop, tablet, and also on your mobile phone as an app. Okay, so these are some features. You can get it on Google Play or App Store. Okay, so at Phillip Futures, we invite you to learn with us. So what we offer is we offer free one-to-one coaching. So after this webinar, if anyone of you want to learn further or want to learn more advanced trading strategy, you can always arrange a one-to-one coaching with any of our representatives. If you are from outstation outside of Selangor, you can actually contact your representative from any branch of our branch. Okay. Next will be we also offer free seminars and webinars. So one example is tonight's webinar is already free. Okay, regardless you are a client or not, we will offer free seminar and webinars to all of you. And lastly, our account opening is also free. Okay, there's no like CDS fee or any account opening charges. Okay. Okay, so how you can find us, how you can connect with us is you can connect us through Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, or also Telegram. Okay, so just have to search for Phillip Futures. Okay, so these are the contact of our branches. Okay, so if let's say you are from our station, you can contact any of our branches. I'm actually based at Kota Damansara. Okay, so you can contact my details here. And alternatively, you can also look out for information on our website at www.phillipfutures.com or our Facebook page. Okay. Okay, so before we start, let me walk through the today's outline. So today we'll cover a few things. Basically, we'll explain to you what is technical analysis. Then we will move on to how to identify a trend. Okay. Then next, after you identify a trend, the next thing as a trader you know is how to determine the entry point. At which level, okay, should be your entry point, and which level should be your stop loss, and which level should be your take profit. Then we'll sum up the whole thing and apply all in one into your trading. Okay. Okay, so basic definition of technical analysis. Okay, so technical analysis is actually using past historic data, okay, statistical analysis of past historical data to evaluate a securities lah. Okay, such as one example using price and volume lah. Okay, technical analysis do not attempt to measure a security's intrinsic value. It is usually done through fundamental analysis, where if let's say we are trading stocks or stock, if we use their stock price and also valuation to value this fundamental analysis. For technical analysis, we are purely looking at historical performance of the price to do a future expectation of the asset. Okay, so basically we want to use charts and also to identify historical patterns and to and use it for your trading. Okay, that's technical analysis, basic definition. Okay, so as I mentioned previously, as a trader, these are some of the things that you must know before you enter the market. If you don't know any of these 4 points here, you need to really go study first before you start trading, because you can't trade blindly. Otherwise, you just donate your money to the market. Okay, so the first thing will be identify the trend. So you want to know whether currently the trend is uptrend, downtrend, or sideways. Then next you will determine your entry points. Okay, and also locate your stop loss and take profit. This one we will use support and resistance. Support and resistance to determine this. Then we shall show you later. Okay, just be patient. And lastly, we need to know whether this trade is actually a profitable trade and is it worth it to enter by using risk and reward ratio. Okay, so from time to time, if you have any question, you can type in the chat box. Okay, then if I'll stop in between each minor section to clear off some of the questions. Okay, so just type in the chat box whenever you have any question. Okay, so let's start off with the trend. So trend is basically the general direction in which a security or market is headed. Okay, and uptrend is classified as a series of higher highs and higher lows, while downtrend consists of lower lows and lower highs. Okay, so to identify uptrend, this is an example of a downtrend. I'll start with downtrend first. So when you want to know whether the market is which trend, you want to look for lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so you can see on here, I have drawn a trend line here for you to easily identify the current trend. So you can see there's a lot of lower high and lower low. Okay, so when you are looking for a trend, right, you need I would recommend you to look at a higher time frame. This time frame I'm looking at 1 hour. So actually it's not so suitable, but I just want to show you what's the current trend going on 1 hour. But when you're looking for the general trend, always look at a higher time frame, meaning to say daily or weekly. Okay, so it will give you an idea what's the overall direction of the market, because higher time frame always have a higher control over the lower time frame. Okay, but also it depends on your trading style. If you are a day trader or position trader where you hold overnight, then it's more suitable to look at a daily or weekly chart for the higher for the overall trend. But if I'm just an intraday trader, you still need to look at the higher time frame. But then when you determine your entry point for buy or sell, then you will need to look at the lower time frame, so it's 1 hour or 15 minutes. Okay, so this is one example of one example of downtrend. Then then for uptrend is the opposite, where you look for higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so basically you need to see the price is trending upward. Okay, then for sideways or horizontal trend, it's basically market is moving sideways. Usually this sideways, right, will happen after a major downtrend or a major uptrend. So when price move a lot, move high, constantly move high, then suddenly it will stop. Okay, then it will form a sideways. So sideways basically is same high and same low. You can draw a box to identify the sideways market. Okay, during sideways market, the trading strategy will be slightly different, where you enter at low and sell at high. Okay, you don't really have to look for support resistance to. You just enter at high and low. You don't really have to look for support resistance to buy or sell. Okay. So basically, market only has 3 trends: uptrend, downtrend, and sideways. Okay. So before entering the market, you must always determine the current trend. Okay. So then next, okay. So entry point. So the basic rule of entry point is you want to buy low and sell high for long position, for long trades. Then you want to sell high or buy low for short trades. Okay. Then also you must buy at support and sell at resistance. Okay, these are the basic. You must always remember these first. Okay, if you couldn't determine where is the low or where is the high, then, or meaning to say where's the support resistance, where's the low and where's high, then you should maybe ask for advice for anything, or look out for any of the commentaries that we provide. Okay, make sure you know where's the key support and the resistance level first before you enter. So what are support and resistance? So support levels are where demand is perceived to be strong enough to prevent the price from falling further. Okay, meaning to say whenever price come down to the support level, okay, there is a lot of order there that prevent the price from going further. Okay, meaning to say when price go down to a certain level, everyone still feel that level is already cheap. So everyone will be queuing your buy orders, all the buy limit orders will be queuing there. Okay, so price come down, everyone will just want to look to buy. So that is your support level. Okay, you should always look for signs. In the next few charts, I will show you how to see where the support level and where the resistance level. Then for resistance level, it's the opposite. When price move until very high, okay, then people feel that this price is already quite high. It's time to sell. Then they will place a lot of sell limit order at that particular price. Then this is the level where selling is thought to be strong and enough to prevent price from rising further. Okay, this is the basic definition. Okay, so we put it into the charts. Okay, so we look at the first thing. Whenever you start drawing support resistance level, you always start from the right hand side. Okay, right hand side means the current price. Then you look to the left. Where is the nearest resistance? Where's the nearest resistance support level? So let's say now is 102.79, right? We look to the left. The nearest is 103.31. Not sure you can see or not, but I'm trying to, the first circle on the most right, where my mouse is pointing, is 103.31. Then the one will be the other support will be at 101.25. Okay. If you can't see, no worries. You can always request the slide at the end of the webinar. I mean, on the next day when we send you the email you can send us an email to request for the slides. But basically, you need to always start from the right hand side, then you slowly draw your support and resistance level. Okay. Some of you might ask, if this support resistance is not clear, how do I determine whether this is a real support or resistance? Because sometimes they might be not clear. So actually, there's no right or wrong rule in drawing support resistance level. But what I can say is, you always draw based on the line of best fit. Okay, so I've drawn a lot of circles here. So basically, you want to draw your support resistance based on where is the point that contact the most. It means the point where the most circle. Okay, so you can see most of the line that I've drawn is based on where there's a lot of circle, meaning to say there's a lot of price will start there, price will U-turn. So you look for where the price U-turn at the most point, then you just draw a line there. Okay, there's no right or wrong. Okay, but it's just guide for you to place your entry point and exit point later, which I'll explain to you later how to use it. Okay. Okay, then some of the useful entry patterns where you can identify as support resistance for your entry point is basic three basic pattern, which is double top, double bottom and double top, head and shoulder, and trendline break. Okay, so whenever you reach a support and resistance level, normally these three patterns will usually occur before a change of trend. So when you are in an uptrend, okay, you will see some. So this is downtrend. When you have a downtrend, before price change back to uptrend, you will see a double bottom. Okay, so this is your double bottom. Okay, so whenever you see such pattern occur on a downtrend, and it also happens at the support level, okay, this double bottom pattern, then you can start to look to buy. Okay, then for double top is basically the invert of this. So you will look for double bottom, you will see a W. For double top, you will see something like an M. Okay, this is a double bottom. Okay, then next pattern will be head and shoulder. Okay, so for head and shoulder pattern, you will see three things. First, you must have a high, then this price reverse, then you have a higher high. Okay, Then the next thing, you have your second shoulder, where it's a third high, but this high is lower than the second high. Okay, so basically you have your shoulder, your head, your first shoulder, your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. Okay, before you can confirm a trend reversal to enter into a short position. In this, because these are head and shoulder, and inverted head and shoulder is basically inverse of this lah. Okay, for long position. So later I'll show to you how to combine all these all these three pattern and also trend line break to the entry position. Okay, so then also you have to look for a trend line break lah. So whenever uptrend is over, then you will break the trend line, okay, to do a reversal, into a short position for your into a downtrend for short position. Okay, so basically this will happen. Okay, after once a break of trend line, then you can enter every trend line break. I'll show you on the next chart on where is the best position. Okay, so now we combine the knowledge that I've shared to you, okay, for determining the entry point. So result, the price started off with trending up nicely, right? Okay, then what happened at when the market feel the price is already overbought? Okay, so there's one pattern happen here, which is the head and shoulder, which I already highlighted to you on the chart. The top here, it forms the left shoulder, and it forms the head, and it forms the right shoulder. Okay, then it form these three things, and then you will start to think, oh shit, the market is coming to an end. It might be a sign that time to enter short. But wait, we don't enter as soon as this head and shoulder is formed. We wait for a trend line break, only we enter. Okay, to confirm the market wants to go down. Okay, you always look for 2 or 3 indicator, 2 or 3 pattern to confirm the market is reversing. Okay, before you enter. If you just trade based on the head and shoulder, you are taking quite a huge risk, because there's no other indicator to confirm. No other pattern to confirm the market want to reverse. It might just form head and shoulder and continue going higher. It may be possible, but when you have 2 or 3 pattern happen at the same time, then you can confirm that this is a safe trade. We always want to trade safer, because technical analysis is using probability to your favor. So when you have 2 or 3 things happening, meaning there's high probability market is going in this direction. Okay, so you always wait for 2 or 3 things to happen before you enter into the market. Okay, so you can see here, once the market forms the head and shoulder, and also combined with a trend line break, this is where you can look for your best entry point. Okay, and also it breaks below the support line. So where is your entry point? Where is your best entry point? When it breaks below the support. Okay, there's 2 ways to enter, either on the first break or on the retracement. Usually the best way is wait for it to break first, break below the trend line and so the support level at 113.15 here. Then when it retraces back, okay, then you look to enter short position for this change of trend from uptrend to downtrend. So you will enter short position for the trade. So it happened around between 24 and 25 March time. It's the best time for you to enter short position for crude oil. Okay. So if you have any questions, just type in the chat box on the entry point. These are one of the example combining the knowledge that I've shared to you earlier, using all the patterns and also trendline break. So far, I have not touched on any indicator, and also will not be touching on indicator, because to me, indicator is something for you to indicate. Only you, many of my clients will want to trade using technical indicators like crossover, overbought, oversold, and so on. But I would not recommend that, because most of the time this indicator will produce false signal. I would rather my client to look through naked chart trading. Okay, then the next thing we will learn, I'll share to you, is stop loss and take profit level. Okay, so again, the basic rules for stop loss is you want to place your stop loss at support for long position, and place your stop loss at resistance for short position, And for take profit is also the same. Take profit as resistance for long position and take profit as support for short position. So basically, whenever price come down to the support, you will start to look, determine whether you want to get out from the market, or whenever price go up to the resistance, okay, you want to look whether you want to get out of the market or you want to enter the market. Okay, always price action always happen at the support and resistance. So to me, if you are able to identify where is the support, major support resistance, you will be always be a profitable trader. Okay, so this is using the same entry point that shared to you earlier. Now we will make it. We will further enhance it into a stop loss and trade profit level. Okay, so after we enter at 113.15 there, okay, enter there, right, based on the yellow entry point. Okay, next, how we're going to manage our trade, how we determine our stop loss and trade profit. Because as you can see here, our major resistance, right, and major support is quite far away from the price action. Okay? The minor support, the blue line and the red line is a minor support and minor resistance. With this happens after the price goes downtrend. So we want to, as soon as the price forms, right, we want to know the immediate support and immediate resistance. Okay, so once the price go down from the 113.5 entry level, 113.15 entry level, then the price go down and start at the first minor support is the blue line. Look at the first blue line in the middle there. Okay, this is your first minor support level. Okay, so when it comes down to minor support level, you might not be able to identify right away. Okay, because you still need to wait for the price to come down to the support and touch a few times first to confirm this is support. So you will not, as a real trader, based on your real scenario, you might not take profit immediately at this minor support. Okay, but you will, what usually I will do is I will wait for it to touch a few times on the minus support first. Okay, so I will confirm it. Okay, this is the minus support level. I will draw a line there. So I'll draw a blue line there. Okay, then price definitely will bounce up, right? Because it's a support. Once the price bounce up, then you just leave it first. Okay, leave it first. Let price action continue. Of course, your initial entry point will be your stop loss level. Okay, if price really go up back to your initial entry point after bounce up from the minor support level, then you have to cut loss. Okay, means the trade goes against zero already. No point holding further. But in this case, the market really want to continue going down, where it forms a minor resistance at the red line. Okay, minor resistance at the red line. So because it touched a few times and it is not able to break higher, from the minor resistance there. So we can safely move our stop loss from the entry point to slightly above the minor resistance level. Okay, so this is how you manage your trade. You always move your stop loss. Usually for trader, you don't straight away put your stop loss near your price because you will catch up very easily. You will get caught very easily and you miss out the trade for the long downtrend trade. You want to move your trade to each resistance or support level. So you move as soon as you identify there's a minor resistance level, which the red line I draw on the chart, you move your stop loss from the entry point to the minor resistance. Okay, to slightly minor resistance. If really price want to break above the minor resistance, then no point. Then you are unlucky. You're unlucky. Market really want to go up. But if market continue going down, in this case, market really continue going down. Okay, then you can actually take profit half of your position. If you have, let's say you have 2 lots, then you can take profit 2 lots because we are still in a downtrend, right? We are in a short position, we are still in a downtrend, so you can continue let the trade flow. Or if you have only one lot in your position, then you can take profit at the minor support blue line. The first blue line, not the second blue line, the first blue line, you can take profit there. Okay. But if you have 2 lots, then you can take 1 lot profit at the minor support, and the second lot you can let it flow. Okay. Then after the price break below the first minor support, then you go down to the second minor support. You can see the minor support, there's a double bottom double bottom, double bottom pattern, right? Okay, the second minor support is a double bottom pattern. So then price bounce up to the minor resistance and break below the second minor resistance. Second minor resistance bar, that's where your third cut loss point. Okay, we move from the, remember we always move from a stop loss, so we move from entry to the first minor resistance, then we move to the second minor resistance. Okay, once we break above the second minor resistance, we have to cut loss. Okay, so basically so for this trade, you will have a profit from entry point to the first minor support. Okay, if you are lucky, you will get your second minor support as a take profit level. So basically that's how you manage your trade. Okay, you always move your stop loss to each of the minor resistance as they form, and so take profit at the support level and as they form. Okay, and also alternatively you can use the major resistance and major support to guide you where price will ultimately hit. Okay, so because this some of the writings are a bit small, you can request the slide at the end of the webinar through email, or send to you, or just type in the chat box if you want the slides. I'll email to you guys. Okay, so this is the knowledge I want to share to you on stop loss and take profit. Then next thing, I also mentioned that you want to analyze whether this trade is it a worth it trade. Okay, so we want to look at risk and reward ratio. So one basic rules for each trade is the risk must be always 2 reward to 1 risk at the least. The least must be more than it must be always more than 1 risk and 2 reward. Okay, that means 2 portion of reward and 1 portion of risk. Okay. Why I say so? Because when you have if you look at the middle of the line where when risk is 1 portion and reward 1 portion, your break-even rate will be 50%. Meaning to say, if let's say you earn 50 points on 1 trade, on the next trade you will also lose 50 points. Okay, first trade you earn 50 points, second trade you lose 50 points, and you keep repeating. Every time you win and lose the same amount. Okay, 40, you win 40, you lose 40. You win 30, you lose 30. And you keep repeating this, your win rate will be 50%. Basically, your account won't grow. Okay, your account won't grow when you are 50%. You will just maintain at the same level if you maintain a risk reward of 1-to-1. But things will change when your risk is 2 times and your reward is 1 time. Okay, so basically your break-even win rate is 67%. 33%. When your risk is one time and your reward is 2 times, your break-even rate is 30%. So meaning to say you only need to win 33% of the time to be profitable. You will see your account grow. Okay, so meaning what is mean by break-even win rate of 33%? Meaning to say 1/3 of the time. So out of 10 position, out of 10 trade, you only need to win about 3 to 4 trade to be profitable. Okay, out of 10 trade, you need to win 3 to 4 times to be profitable for a risk reward of 2-to-1. Okay, so this is some of the basic knowledge that you know how to grow your account, how to be a profitable trader. Because some traders just trade blindly and not figure out whether this trade is worth it or not. Okay, so if let's say most of the beginner trader, their win rate will be, I can honestly say it will be less than 25%. It will be less than 25%. So for beginner trader, when your win rate is less than 25%, meaning to say out of 10 trades, you might only win 2 or 3 trades only. Okay, most of the beginner trader it's not so easy to be a profit trader, but I'll be honest to you, most of the beginner trader will be 25%, and in order to be profitable at 25%, you need a risk and reward of 3 times to 1 time. 3 times of reward and 1 time of risk. Okay, so meaning to say, if your risk is 30 points, you need to earn 90 points. If your risk is 50 points, you need to earn 150 points to be profitable at every trade minimum. Okay, if you are a beginner. So always don't take every trade that you see in the market. Always filter out profitable trade through risk and reward. Okay. Later I'll show you how to calculate the risk and reward. Okay, so this is how to calculate the risk and reward using the same example I've shown to you. Okay, so the entry point will be on the yellow line entry 113.15. Okay, 113.15, that will be your entry point. Then your stop loss point will be assume we enter at the retracement. We don't enter at the initial break, we enter at the retracement. Okay, at 113.15 there. Then your stop loss will be slightly higher above the reversal point. When the price turn down, at the reversal point, which is 114. So we place our stop loss at 114. Okay. Then we also just now established that we have a minor support at 111.00. Okay, that's where our first take profit. Okay, so that's our first trade. We assume we don't let it flow further. We assume we just close our position at 111. Okay, so this is one example for this trade. Okay, then how we're going to calculate our risk and reward? First, you need to calculate what is your risk. So how many points is your risk? Okay, so distance between risk is the definition for risk is distance between the stop loss and entry point. So we take 114, which is your stop loss, and minus your entry point 113.15. So it's 0.85 points. Okay, 0.85 points. Then your reward is your distance between your take profit and your entry point. So our take profit will be our entry point will be 113.15 minus our take profit is 111.00. Okay, so we have 2.5 points. Okay, because this is crude oil, 2.5 points is actually a lot of money there. If you are trading the standard contract crude oil, 1 point is 100 USD. 1 point is 100 USD for standard contract. Then for mini contract is 1 point is 50 USD, and micro contract 1 point is 10 USD. Okay, so when we're saying 2.5 points, if you are trading on the standard contract, that's 250 USD there. There's a lot of money there. So don't think 2.5 points more amount, but this crude oil. So 1 point is 100 USD. Just remember that. So there's a lot of money there. So in this case, our take profit will be take profit. Our reward will be 2.5 point against 0.85 point. So we just divide 2.5 divided by 0.85 is 2.9 times. Okay. So go back to our chart. 2.9 times. 2.9 times is roughly about 3 to 1. Okay, 2.9 round up to 3 to 1. So if every single time you're able to catch this kind of trade, you only need 25% of the time, win 25% of the time to be profitable. Meaning out of 10 trades, you only need to win 2 or 3 trades to grow your account. To be a profitable trader, and also to increase your wealth, of course. Okay, these are one of the things that you need to know as a trader. Okay, basically risk and reward. Okay, so basically I've covered most of the things that I want to share to you today. So let me recap. So basically I already covered what is technical analysis. So using historical price action to determine the future movement, and we want to identify trend. So for identifying trend, I want to know whether it's uptrend, downtrend, or sideways. Then how to determine entry points. We already use support and resistance to determine entry points. Then also we will look at patterns. What are the patterns that occur before a trend reversal, which is the head and shoulder, which is the double bottom on the top, and also trendline break. These 3 things. Then next, you want to locate where's your stop loss and take profit. Then lastly, we want to know whether this trade is worth it, whether it's profitable or not. Okay. Since we have some time, I also show you on our platform. Okay. Show you on our platform. So how some of the features of platform, and also how I do my technical analysis at the end of the day or after my close and so on before I start the day. Okay, so this is our platform, Phillip Nova. Okay, so we have on the left side here, as you can see on my mouse here, this is the watch list. Okay, so you can add in the market they want to trade. So basically, if futures, then you can choose which market you want to trade, then add in the contract money you want to trade. For example, I'll go to NYMEX for crude oil since we're talking crude oil today. Okay, so you add in the contract they want to trade, okay, and once it's add in, it will disappear and will come to this list. Okay. Then after that, you just click on this to place order, to see the market depth, to see the chart, or to see the contract spec. And place order means you will appear order ticket like this. If you click on market depth, you will see the market depth. Market depth means basically how many buyer and seller on each side. Okay. And this panel actually is flexible. You can move it left or right. You can move it side by side like that. Okay. The panel is flexible. You can move it left or right, side by side. And all these panels are adjustable. So let's say you want to see more information, you want to see smaller, you can always drag. This is some of the information that you can see. Or you don't want so much information, you just close it back, just drag it back, smaller. Okay. And you want to see and just accordingly lah. Okay. So this market depth, right, also can use to place order. Okay. So basically you can place buy or sell here. Just click on it at any price. Let's say you want to buy at certain, you want to queue buy at certain price. Let's say 104.29. Just click on it. Then it will come out of buy order from you on whether you want to buy or sell. Just click yes lah. Okay. Then you want to sell. You can also place stop loss, or click on the white section here. Okay, stop loss, stop order. Okay. If you want to find out more on the type of order, you can always contact us to arrange for a consultation on how to use the platform. Okay, but due to time limitation, I'll just quickly go through for today. Okay, then next thing we want to look at chart. So basically, you click here, you press chart. Okay, then the chart will come out. Okay. So the chart here is a bit small, right? So you can zoom it bigger, press this button here, zoom bigger, then it will. Okay. Then now usually show you my daily routine on how to analyze chart. Okay, so this is the daily chart. For today, we have 1 minute up to daily, so I'll use the time frame first. And this is the active month. Active month is currently May for WTI crude oil. Okay, active month means the contract with the highest volume, and most of the traders looking at this contract. We usually for futures trader, we always trade the active month. Okay, so so we can see overall it's actually an uptrend here. Overall it's uptrend. Then here will be slight on the right hand side here, the current price here might be a bit confusing because it seems like price will have a lower high. Okay, we have a lower high here. Let me show you. We have a lower high here. Okay, so it seems like price is going for a downtrend now. Okay, but the problem is we have lower high, but we don't have lower low, so we cannot confirm the market is going a downtrend. So, but we still have higher high and higher low, so we need to assure that the market is still coming uptrend. Okay. Let me make a bridge. Yeah, okay. So going back, because my computer is very laggy here, so the platform doesn't load well. Okay, so
this is the lower high, but overall we see higher lows and higher high, which I will still look for uptrend. So we still see higher. Let me draw the okay. So still higher high. Okay, then then the next thing is we want to look, since we established currently still uptrend, so we delete everything first. Then we want to look for major trend line support resistance. Okay, so then we go to draw the support resistance. Okay, so you want to see what's the support resistance. Okay, look for line of best fit. So you want to see as many points as touching possible. Okay, this one key point here. Can use Control C, Control V to copy paste. Let's say you already draw one circle, then you want to go again to this tab here, you can just Control C and Control V to copy paste. Just like how you use a trading view. Okay. And these are okay. So we can I only draw two support resistance from the current price action. So these are the key major resistance and support to look at when you want to place a trade. So we can see price coming down currently. Sorry, price is still on an uptrend, but currently on a retracement. So it already bounced off the support of 99.50. Okay. So if I'm doing this, I'm going to do a trade, I will look for a long position still because it bounced off 99.54. Okay. So then if you're trading if you're intraday trader, you can go down to 1 hour chart to see more price action for you to enter a trade. Sorry, my computer is a bit laggy. There's a lot of application going on. Open so much window because take up a lot of RAM. That means goes on the chart. Okay, now we're at 1 hour. Okay, so now you can see right what's happening here. So use back the thing that I've taught you. Because now we identify it's uptrend and we want to go for long position for today, right? So now we want to look for patterns, which is the head and shoulder, double bottom, or trendline break. Okay, so I can already see in this 1 hour chart where's the double bottom and where is the trendline break. Okay, I see whether it's you guys are able to see what I see or not first for this for here. So you can see trendline break here, trendline break here. Okay, and where is my double bottom? In this case, we have triple bottom here. We have triple bottom. Okay, one here. Okay, sorry. Two here. Three here. Actually, got four. We have a very strong support level down here. Okay, so we have four bottom here before the price break. Okay, so if you are looking to trade crude oil, we recommend to go for long position currently because already break. Okay, then again, we want to look for our entry points through support resistance level again. So this time for 1 hour support resistance, I'll change the color to red color first. To red color to identify this 1 hour support resistance because the black line is drawn on the higher time frame, which is on daily chart. Okay, so you can draw your support resistance level. So here it should be the one. Okay, and the one will be here. Yeah, here there's one. And another one here, there's one. Just don't have to draw so much. Just draw as many as. Just draw the ones closer to the price action currently. Okay. So current price here, right? You just draw 2 or 3 will do. Don't draw so many. Okay. So price here. So if you are looking to enter, you can wait for it to come back to 103.29. 103.29, which is this level here. Or if you want to enter long position. Draw. Come back to this level, 103.29. This one, I put N 103.29. Wait for it come back 103.29 enter, because then your stop loss, once it come back here, you don't enter immediately, wait for rebound first, then you can look to enter for this daily chart. Okay. If you continue breaking lower, then it might be a change of trend, because you currently your previous turning point, which is your low, is at here. Sorry. Here. I don't want this. This is going to form. I'm not sure yet, but this might be your low, your new low. Okay, as long as it doesn't break this, as long as price doesn't break this low. Okay. As long as price doesn't break this low, you are safe to assume it's still a uptrend for this one hour chart. Okay. So you can enter at 103.29 or 101.68, up to you, but preferably wait for it for the buy at 103.29. Okay. So some of the ways like you can look at to enter to do your trading for WTI crude oil for today. Okay, just a quick analysis. Hope you're able to give you some enlighten you on some newer knowledge. Okay. So that's all I want to share for this trading platform and how to use. We have a lot of indicator. Okay, if you are a person who relies on indicator to provide you with direction, then you can also check out our demo account, okay, and test and look at our list of indicator. Okay, these are some of the indicators we are up to. We have up to 90 indicators for you to do your analysis. But basically, I prefer naked chart trading. Okay, on how I do my analysis. Okay, then going back to the slide for today. Okay, so what should you do next? So if you are interested to open a futures trading account, you can scan this barcode, QR code. Okay, as I mentioned previously, opening account is free of charge. Okay, it's through online. So all you do is fill up the online form, okay, and make a deposit of 1,000 ringgit and upload your IC and also your latest 1-month bank statement. Okay, and also remember to insert PKD to indicate that you want to open your account under Kota Damansara branch. But if you want to open under other branch, you can always contact your representative first. The representative from the nearest branch. Okay. Then once again, Phillip Nova, you can scan this barcode to register a free 1-month demo account. Next, I also want to highlight one of our ongoing promotion for NYMEX Micro WTI crude oil. So for the smallest contract for the crude oil under NYMEX, we have a promotion of USD3. Okay, USD3. So it's currently lowest among Malaysian broker. So the commission rate will be USD3 in and USD3 out. So Downtrend will be USD6. If you compare to other brokers, it's the lowest. Okay, so if you wish to trade NYMEX WTI crude oil, you can always choose us. Okay. And this promotion is 1 year long from 3 January to 31st December. So that will be revert to standard rate, which is 5 years per year. Okay, only for this year, throughout the year, long year promotion. Okay, so now I will answer the Q&A that all of you have. Okay. Okay, one question is, Phillip Futures offer MT4 platform for trade? Sorry, we do not offer MT4 platform because MT4 is mainly used for Forex. Okay, and Forex is actually illegal in Malaysia. So we don't have MT4. But if you want to trade forex or you want to trade any forex or currency related investment, you can contact our Singapore site, Phillip Singapore. Okay? They actually offer forex. Okay, after the talk, can I have the slide? Yeah, definitely. I will email the slide to you. Okay. For today's recording session here, we actually will be uploaded on YouTube lah. So check out our YouTube page. Okay, so I think that's pretty much for today's question lah. If any of you have any further question on the technical analysis or also any question related to crude oil or futures market in general, you can always email to us. Oh, okay, one question: how to contact Phillip Singapore Phillip Future for MT4? Okay, I'll contact you personally. Okay, and guide you how to I'll contact you personally lah on sharing my Singapore colleague contact to you. Okay, so I think that's all for today. If no further question, okay. Once again, I will thank all of you for attending today's webinar, and I hope you have learned something new today. Okay, thanks everyone, and have a good night.